Hi guys, it's me, Dan again, and finally made that trip that I've been on about for a long time. I'm up on the north east coast of Yorkshire, doing a 2-day overnighter. I've got about an 8-mile hike in that direction. Time's already about 2 o'clock, so yeah, I've got quite a long way to go. The tide's on its way out. When I get up there, I've got to descend off the cliff, and then I've got to find a spot that I've looked up on Google Earth. Now hopefully it'll be as good as I think it will be. And the sun's shining, so what more do you want? So, yeah, I've come up to the North Yorkshire coast. I've walked about 3 miles already. Stopped, had a few minutes, had a bit of some water. I'm only carrying a litre with me, trying to keep things light. The plan is I've got to walk it's about 8 miles. I think it's going to be closer to about 9 altogether, with the cliffs, with the coastline as it. No, it's more like a saw blade than a straight line. I'm trying to get to a spot that I've seen on Google Earth. Hopefully it's going to be suitable. I'm not entirely sure. I've never been there before, so we'll just have to see. If it's not, it's going to be far from ideal, because it means I'm going to be away from my one. The reason why I picked it, there's water source, fresh water, this stream that runs down into the sea. And the other thing is, I've only brought a couple of packets of couscous and a bit of porridge for food. That's it. I'm hoping that I'm going to be getting most of my food, if not all of my food, from the sea. So if I can't stay there, it's going to cause me a little bit of a problem. Hopefully I can, and it'll be okay. But if push comes to shove, I've got ghost flowers, which are edible, and they taste quite flowery. I mean, they actually taste flowery and a little bit cressy. Not great, but anyway. Right. Oh, I'm sweating like mad. I'm going through my water like crazy. Stream ain't passing up this opportunity. I'm going to fill it with water. I don't know when I'm going to get the next chance between here and where I'm trying to get to. I'm going to take a couple of fills of the bottle to actually fill this up, but just come up this hill, and I didn't expect to find this here. Ramsden's wild garlic. I've got to pick some of this. This will go brilliantly with some mussels or limpets. So yeah, I'm gonna some nice flower buds. I'm gonna pick some of those. I'm gonna pick some leaves, pack them away, carry them with me. That's gonna be fantastic. So I'm just gonna get in here, pick some of these buds. I might even just have one. Yum. Oop, got one there. Right. There's some buds. Grab some leaves. Try and go for the younger ones. Down here will be good. Some nice greens. Now this is a bonus. Trying not to get nettle. I've got enough there, I think. Bit of salad, just what you want. Ooh, man, okay, so I've pretty much arrived. The shoreline is just down there, and the cliff that I climbed, well, walked across, is up there. I went down, round, back up this way. Yeah, finding somewhere's proving to be a bit of a challenge. There's the woodland, although I'm going to have a little explore down here and see what's what. Let's see if there's anything. I'm going to have to wade through them brambles, but there's a couple of trees there that look promising. All it is literally to hang my hammock from and put the tarp up on. I'm not too fussed if the ground isn't massively even. You know, beggars can't be choosers. So, I'll have to see. Anyway. So, just had to fight my way through all them brambles. But, ideally, I'd like that tree and this tree a little bit further apart, but it might have to do. It's far from flat, but yeah, one of those things. I think we'll set up here tonight, or we'll try and set up, see how it goes. Not sure if I think the tide might be starting to turn, so I also need to go down and forage for some dinner. So what I've done is I've left my bag up there, and I decided, because I've walked all this way, not eaten since breakfast, you know, I'm pretty damn hungry. So I'm going to have a quick look down here, see what I can find. Hopefully I can be able to find things like limpets, hopefully mussels, maybe some winkles, that sort of thing. I've brought my billy can with me. Yeah, I'm going to use that as a collection pot and see how we get on. So, it's not taking me too long to get down here and find these periwinkles, and this I'll get picking a load of these. I'm going to put a bit of seawater in here, so I'm actually going to boil them in the seawater as well. Just going to look for the biggest ones. But I mean, it's not taking me long to, you know, get that amount. A lot of the limpets are looking quite small. But there is a trick to getting limpets. Basically, get a rock, find one that's going to pull out like this, and then just quickly knock them up like that. Because if you just tap them gently, well, I'll do it with this one, watch. See how he's opened up there? What he'll do is he'll clamp down and you'll never get him off. So we'll get a few of these guys. So, after about a good 10 minutes, I managed to collect a decent amount of shellfish there. Couldn't find any mussels, there doesn't seem to be any on this bit, but there's plenty of winkles and there's plenty of limpets. I shall be having a good feast tonight. My next task, I've got to get some firewood together, and there isn't a shortage of that on here, I've noticed on the way down. Ah, well, I'm hungry, got my wood. I'm just going to keep it real simple for tonight. I'm just going to use the bush stove and yeah, just get going. Like I say, I'm pretty darn hungry. So I've got some little wax shavings. I've got some birch bark in my pocket, but I'm hoping that's going to be enough. I have done this before and it has worked. I'm guessing it's going to might take a little bit of effort, but shavings on there that I made. Oh, got a good boil going on there. Just give it a minute or two and we'll take it off. Right, should be about done, I think. Well, just taking them off the boil. They've been sort of like simmering away there for quite a while. Pretty much the limpets will have come out, they've all come out of the shells. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drain some of this water off. Or pretty much all the water off it. We've lost a limpet. Might be a bit gritty, that one. Oh well. There we go. So pretty much all the limpet shells have come off. I'm going to save one of these for a bearing block for bow drill. So let's go in for a limpet, shall we? Now I know on the top, this black bit here, that's the stomach sac, and you just want to pull that away, and then there's like an index track. Nice, chewy. Yeah. Not bad at all. While I was waiting, made myself like a needle, and that is to winkle the winkle out. Now these, I think you can just eat them as is. Although I think that's like again, a bit of a digestive tract. Oh wow, not bad at all. I think I prefer the limpets actually. So anyway, I'm just going to sit, eat this bucket of protein, and then I'm going to pack up my stuff, wash out my billy can. So I'll just put some gravel in it, fill it with some water, just give it a good swish around. I'm going to head back up there and actually set camp up. So I haven't even set camp up yet. And it's starting to fade a little bit. So anyway, bon appetit. So got the hammock up, got the tarp up. I might have to adjust things a little bit. I might have to sort of like just make the hammock a bit higher. I'm gonna have to like, there's this fern right under my ass. I'm gonna have to try and get rid of it. I don't particularly want to, but yeah, it is in the way a little bit. Luckily, both of these willows are they're strong enough to hold up this tarp up. Just gotta do a few basic bits now. So like get my sleeping bag in here, the roll mat out, and then that's pretty much it. I'm quite tired. We've walked about 8 miles, we've done some foraging and stuff, so yeah, I'll be ready for a rest, but not just yet because the light is fading. Probably see on the camera it's going to be grainy. But yeah. Anyway, this is definitely home for tonight. Maybe I might go back up into them woods that I came down yesterday and have a look and see if there's a better spot tomorrow. But for tonight, this is home. Right, I'm doing this on the GoPro. I'm hoping it comes out because I've just tried to film on my DSLR. Normally if I put the head torch on top of the DSLR and just point it at me, it works fine. But for some reason, I can't see myself at all. Been through all the settings, ISO, it's not playing ball. So, anyway, I'm going to make my arm, mate. I don't know where you can see this. My hammock is up, sleeping bags in. It's nearly pitch black now. And so I'm just going to chill. It's about 8:30. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to take my boots off. I'm going to get into my hammock. I'm just sat down at the moment in my hammock, swinging around. I've got this bit of whiskey. Bit of grouse. Bit of famous grouse, you can't go wrong. Yeah, I brought this instead of beer. So, don't want to go too mad with that. It's going to last me tonight. A little bit, I'm going to have a bit tonight, a bit tomorrow night. And yeah. Hopefully it'll help me sleep a little bit. Hopefully so with the waves, sound of the water. But anyway, yeah, I am going to call it a night, folks. I'm fairly tired. Oh, my arm's killing now. So it's only about 8:30 though, so it is pretty early. Now I'm going to chill for a bit. I'm just going to chill, listen to the waves, listen to the sea, enjoy the peace and quiet, and then yeah, I'll hit the sack. So I will see you in the morning, guys. Plan for tomorrow is pack this up, this camp. I don't want to leave it here. I mean, it's unlikely someone's going to come across it, but just in case, I'm going to make some breakfast. It'll probably be whatever we can scavenge again, although I have got some porridge. So I might have porridge actually. No, I'll have some porridge for breakfast. And I want to explore there's a little bit of woodland. It's quite small, but I want to explore that. And that was just before I came down, actually, sort of like down onto the beach. See if that holds a better location. I don't think it will for somehow. Because there's lots of little paths that meander around it, but if I can find a spot that's tucked away enough, then that'll do me. So anyway, that's tomorrow's plan. Food, find a better location, more food and scavenging, and yeah. Anyway, catch you in the morning, guys, and yeah, let's hope I get some good night's sleep. Morning, guys. Woo. A bit chilly this morning. Woo. I was plenty warm enough in my sleeping bag in the hammock last night. It was clear all night. I mean, originally they'd forecast a frost for last night. I think it got down to I think it get it down quite so much for a frost. I think it was about 1 or 2 degrees, something like that. So pretty cold. But yeah, even in the hammock without like an under blanket, yeah, it was pretty good. The sea is actually, it's a bit choppy this morning, despite there's hardly any breeze. But yeah, waking up, the sun's come up straight behind me, so I know, well, say straight behind over there, so I know actually I'm facing north. It's a bit difficult to tell last night because the sun was behind the cliff. I didn't know exactly where it was. But yeah, plan for today, pack this down, go down to the shore, collect some firewood. I want to make myself some porridge and some coffee. This is cold. Ugh. And then I'm going to have like I said last night, I'm going to have a little explore of those woods up behind. The tide, I believe, is on its way in. So I'm going to have to wait for that to go out before I can go and forage for some lunch. And I think the tide will be in round about lunchtime at high tide as well. So yeah, that'll make things interesting. I might have to wait. If I get really hungry, I'll have to have one of my ration packs, which consists of couscous. But oh well. So yeah. Anyway, time to get packed up. I've got to wheedle my way down around here. Woo! Not bad. And that's where I had my dinner last night. I'm going to head over that way. There's a waterfall. I can top up with water, so it's all fresh. But yeah, that's where I stayed up there. Oh. That's a Certainly a climb down, that'll wake you up in the morning. Anyway, it's time for coffee. Whew. Oh, finally made it. Took me a good 20 minutes or so. Some guys had a fire. And here we have it, fresh water. This is pretty much what would make life possible on this bit of coastline. Got wood. Yeah. Right, I'm going to collect some water. This looks like a fairly good spot. I've even got other running water there, going out off the rock. Yeah, this'll do. Oh. Well, I've got a good boil going, so it is time for breakfast. So, I brought 2 packets of porridge oats with me, and I've actually brought some of these little coffees. So, put one in there, that's what I need. I'll go in last. And then spoon. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm just going to sort of decant. Hey, yeah, that's cool. Right into there, I think it should be enough. And squeeze it around. So I've got one for today, one for tomorrow. Let that sit for a minute. empty everywhere. There we have it. Oh, yeah, relaxing. That's thickened up nicely. I like runny porridge, I like stodgy porridge, so it sticks to your ribs. So for today, I'm going to have this. Tide's coming in. Anyway, so I'm going to eat my porridge, drink my coffee, chill for a bit. I'll have a little explore up in the woods. See what's about. So there's not going to be an awful lot I can do. Not going to be able to forage much when the with the tide's in. So might as well see what's up there, and then once the tide starts going out, I'll start collecting a load more limpets for dinner. Or I'm gonna have a late lunch, I think. Limpets for lunch, limpets for dinner. But I'm going to try and do a twist. So I forgot about them ramsons that I collected yesterday. Beautiful. Gorgeous sunny day, hardly a cloud in the sky. Sitting eating my porridge. Got some coffee. I've got an absolutely fantastic view. Can't beat it.
It's a lovely bit of woodland, this. It's got a really nice mix. We've got silver birch, got pines, we've got beech, oak, holly. Yeah. There's loads of little paths that crisscross through this place, so yeah, if I was trying to find somewhere, then yeah, it might be a bit awkward. And there are people around, but there will be. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna head off down that way and see what I find. Stocking up on birch bark. Don't let that opportunity pass you. Check this out for a view. Yeah. I've just I'll zoom in a bit. sort of just down there, that's where I had my breakfast this morning. That's where I've just climbed up from. But yeah. I've just come across this spot here, and this intrigues me. There's a clearing there. There's another one here, and a few more. And then in this little clearing, there's a collection of limpet shells. 3, 4 limpet shells. It could be badger. It could be badgers going down to the shoreline and collecting them off. Although, I mean, they've got very powerful claws to pull up. Try and find some prints. It's quite old, this. Whatever came here hasn't been here for a good while. There's a very faint print in here. Now it looks to be deer. Deer aren't going to eat limpets though. So I'm gonna hazard a guess it's either fox or badger, but I think deer have wandered through here at some point. So there's a very faint old deer track. But then there are some. There's a couple of little paw prints. 1, 2, 3. They're small. Could be pine marten. Never heard of pine marten around this area, and it isn't a pine forest. It could be pine marten or similar. Could be otter. I doubt it, especially this high up. It's too small for fox. It's too small for badger as well, and there's no claw mark in there, so I'm not sure. The prints are really old. I can tell that since this has been cleared it's rained heavy, and it's been at least a week since we've had heavy rain that would do this sort of like cover these tracks like this. I can't see any hares knocking around. If I could find some hares then I'd be able to identify, but still, yeah, still interesting, you know, getting to know an area. I've seen badger tracks, I've seen hare poop and deer poop, so yeah. So I've explored around this bit of this cliff a little bit. It is pretty flat around here. There's areas where there's flattish areas I could set up, but I think what I'm going to do is I'll go back to where I spent last night. I liked how it was tucked away. It was closer to the shore. It was closer to a water source as well, fresh running water. Up here I'm just finding like stagnant pools of water. I could filter it, but I'd rather have fresh running water. This area here, I think it is deer. I think these are little deer beds. It could be. I can't explain why the limpets are there. They could have just been there anyway beforehand. But I followed this little trail just down, literally about 30 yards down there, and there were deer poop, and so I think this is all connected. So there are deer around here. I've seen poop around. There's also a lot of badger activity as well, and badgers can be a little bit annoying at night because they're very playful. They run around, and yeah, I'll just get disturbed. Whereas where I was before, it's almost like an island. There's practically one way in, one way out. So that's where I'm gonna stay again. I'm gonna stay there again tonight. So all I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna make my way back down to the shore, chill out, wait for the tide to go out, and yeah, probably collect some firewood as well for later on. That is a climb up there. So, got my firewood ready, pretty much. It's about pushing on 5 o'clock now. So as soon as I thought, you know, I'm staying here, I know the area better, I'll set up my tarp, my hammock while there's plenty of light, get it ready, and then I'll make my way back down to the beach. I can leave some of the stuff up here, and yeah, just sort of like crack on with it. So yeah, right. Take out stuff I don't need just yet. The old tarp out. Get this set up. Job's a good one. Woo. That's that done. Just gotta put my roll mat down, my sleeping bag, and I am ready to sleep for later. For now, try and get down here without slipping. Ooh, there. Slippy, slippy. Right. I'm on the hunt for more limpets. I did enjoy the limpets yesterday. Thought I'd lost that one. That's a couple. Get some of this seaweed. Fry it up in some butter. Trying to get the youngest fronds. Oh well. Get this limpet. Right, it is time to get dinner on the go. Or start preparing it anyway. So the first thing I want to do is collect a load of those limpets and stuff. So they're the gonna be my protein pot for my dinner. I just want to sort out the seaweed that I picked. So what I'm going to do is, once I've boiled up the limpets, I'm going to take the shells off. Well, they'll fall out the shells anyway, but prepare them, and then I'm going to lightly fry them off with the seaweed. So let's just put that there to sort of dry off a little bit. Some of them might drain off it anyway. Right. So, right. Need knife. Fire steel. I'm using one of these tonight, so I want to definitely make sure I can get this thing going. Yeah, that's that. Okay, so they've been on a good boil now for a few minutes. And all come out the shells. So what I'm going to do now is just tip out some of that water. Try not to lose on it. Ow. I'm going to use my lid. Tip them out there. One that's stuck at the bottom of it. Okay. So I'm going to add some couscous, but first I need to get some water boiling. I'm going to use about a cup of water. Shell in the bottom there. Just a little bit more. Get that on the boil. Once that comes to boiling, chuck in the couscous, and then that's that stage done. So what I'm going to do for now, well, I'm waiting for that to boil. I'm going to discard all these shells, so then I just have the limpets and a few bits of seaweed left over. Okay. Oh. Couscous is looking pretty done. So I'm going to take that off. Put it there. Let that cool down for a little bit. So that's going to be hotter than the surface of the sun. And what I want to do next is I have got in here some ramsons, some butter. I'm going to go nice, generous amount of butter. Loads and loads of butter. Let that die down a little bit. I'll pop that on there for a moment. Just to get it. Just to and melt it a little bit. Don't want to actually burn the butter. Anyway, while that's sort of melting, I'm going to break up some of this bladderwrack. There. Last bit. Okay. Put that on there. The ramson's ready. The limpets. Okay, so I reckon yeah, we're about done, I think. It's not too hot. Good. So, let's first off, let's try this. So, go for a bit of ramson, bit of bladderwrack and a limpet. That's really good. So I'm going to throw in some of the couscous, mix it all up. So I've got some protein, some greens, some carbs. Plenty there, nice big meal. Yeah. Alright, let's get it all. I'm hungry. Slightly spicy, couscous, just the way I like it. So, I am now just gonna, I'm just gonna sit here, chill out for a bit, eat this, listen to the sea behind me. Woohoo! Crap. And then, when it gets a little bit darker, I'm gonna get this proper beach fire going, and then we're gonna sit by that, be nice and toasty and warm, chill out, and then I'll finish the rest of my whiskey off. First, I'm gonna eat all this. Let's get this fire started. All that birch bark from earlier. Get it all fluffed up. Oh, that were lucky. Come off my lanyard. Right. Right guys, so fire's definitely now roaring away, it's lovely and warm. Here, it's getting a bit chilly, I think it's going to be a cold one tonight, so I haven't got a huge amount of battery left. I would like to save a bit for the morning, so for tonight, that's going to be it guys. Yeah, I'll catch you in the morning. So I'm just going to sit here, I've got a bit of wood left to burn. Yeah, good night. Great night. Morning folks. So, yeah, good night by the beach last night. Managed to get some amazing photos, starlight ones. I'll post them at the end of this video. Yeah, slept. I didn't sleep great actually. Don't know why. I think just my usual insomnia, but I was relaxed, which is good enough. I started getting sleep at stupid o'clock in the morning, and it's about 9 o'clock now. So I'm just starting to pack up for the last time today, and what I'll do is head back down to that waterfall and yeah, have breakfast. So I've got some more of that porridge to have. Oh, my brain's not working. Porridge and coffee. So that'll be breakfast. trying to get everything sort of organised. Water's boiling. I mucked up. I put my coffee in my mug beforehand and I shouldn't have done, because I need to pour it into my porridge first. Put my gloves down somewhere. Pocket. Ah, brain's not working properly yet. There. Let the coffee cool down. Give the porridge an old stir. Right, okay, so I don't normally finish these episodes on my GoPro, but my DSLR, the camera at heart, the battery's died, so I'm doing it on this. I'm hoping you can hear it okay. If I just open that up a little bit, might make it a bit easier. So yeah, it's been a good trip. You know, I didn't know whether, you know, for 100% sure that this was going to be a suitable location. All I had to go on was some aerial shots from Google. I've never recce'd this. I've never been to this section of coastline. So yeah, but I've enjoyed it. It's been good. The limpets have been nice, the seaweed's been nice. You know, I've not, like Bear Grylls, you know, he goes out and he'll find something and he'll just eat it raw and go, well, this is disgusting. I've not had any of that, because, yeah, Bear Grylls is Bear Grylls, a lot of it's for show. So, I'm going to drink my coffee, eat my porridge, which is probably going cold, chill out here for a bit, and then yeah, I've got to get back to the train station. It's an 8-mile walk, and then get on the train, get home. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to see me do things, you know, different trips, places, different how-to videos, got questions, just leave them in the comment box below. If you have liked this episode, click like. Loads of people don't know why. And to the one guy that seems to watch virtually every one of my episodes and clicks dislike, if you don't like them, stop watching them.
So anyway, or suggest why you don't like them, at least. But anyway, to all my subscribers, thank you ever so much for subscribing. You know, I really appreciate it. We're heading towards, well, we've just gone over 900. I reckon maybe in about 6 weeks or so we'll be hitting 1,000, and I will be doing a special 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So keep an eye out for that. So incidentally, if you're watching this episode and you've watched it from start to finish, well done. You're one of the few that do that. And if you've enjoyed it, subscribe. You know, you get to win stuff. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get my breakfast in me because I'm hungry and thirsty. I'm going to sit here and the sun's coming out now. Enjoy it. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.